So who's responsible for this, or who do you think should be responsible for this overconsumption of alcohol, this fire water being brought to the Native American communities, and what should be done about it?
White America, white America. Europeans are the reason, right? Because you didn't have that problem before the Pilgrims came over here, before the European came over here and did what they did to us. Don't you know what they used to do to the Native American? Of course, it's going to go down to drinking to try to escape what you did to us. Like they would ransack our tents, our little villages, and they would grab the family. They'll hold the father, make the father watch them slice his pregnant wife's belly open, grab the infant child ankle by ankle, and just to test their strength, rip the baby in half and laugh. You know what else they'll do? They'll throw swords in the dirt, right? And then they'll throw the babies in the sky just to see if they can get the baby to be impaled by the sword. Almost like a game at a carnival or some shit. Just throw the baby in the sky and see if you can get it to land on the sword. So he's responsible for that.
So then, what do you think about people who would say, well, then you should have fought back?
We did fight back. They bought out that damn gauntlet gun. They bought out machinery that guy couldn't keep up with. But ultimately, excuse me, ultimately it was the Lord that allowed them to overcome us. The scriptures say that we will be overcome, but we will overcome at the end.
What do you think needs to change in America so that way Native Americans can take back what's rightfully theirs?
Say that one more time.
What do you think needs to change in America for Native Americans to take back what's rightfully theirs?
Native Americans have to come to the realization that they're more than Cheyenne, more than Shoshone, more than Blackfoot, more than Dene, that we are one of the tribes of Israel. Oh my God, he said we're Israelites. Leave that white man book out of. First of all, there are so many records showing that Native Americans knew that they were Hebrew, that they were of the children of Israel. You understand? Many sources, such as one, James Adair, that's one. He was a white man living amongst Native Americans and studied and compared how they, us, had customs straight from the Bible, separating a woman when she's on her menstrual, circumcision, things that are fringes. Native Americans are the people of the book. And if nothing's going to change, if we don't come back to the culture that the Most High gave us in that Bible.
What do you think about? Okay, so from my study of history, I know that there were many wars that took place. Like the French and Indian War,
Right,
different
right.
different wars. Why did some Native American tribes side with different groups of white people? Like some sided with the French, some sided with the Dutch, some sided with the English against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that some Native Americans decided to ally themselves with people that were going to destroy other Native Americans?
You Hispanic, right?
So-called Hispanic, yeah.
So-called, right? So how did you feel when you saw Hispanics vote for Trump? I will vote for Donald Trump, right?
N- n-
How'd you feel about pro-immigration, pro-ICE Hispanics? How'd you feel about that?
well, for me, I don't vote.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't engage in the system that has destroyed our people, right? And when I see any one of our people voting, whether it's Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal, socialist, Democrat, whatever, I just think that they are still slaves and still asleep to the fact that what they're participating in is
Hmm.
not meant for them to be part of.
But them going against their own people and siding with the people that oppress them, what are they?
I would just consider them traitors.
That's it. It's no different. Like Native Americans is like for some reason like sometimes get in this bubble of being mystical. It's just they regular, just like all the other tribes. You understand? As far as like that, you got loyal ones, you got traitors. You got traitors amongst Gad. You got traitors amongst Seminole Indians. You got traitors amongst Judah. You got traitors amongst Issachar. You got traitors amongst us. To side with the oppressor, whether it be for momentary, Esau not putting his sword on your village for a season because they like, oh, we won't mess with you if you help us get them. Then after a month or two, they come get you. That's just the devil being the devil, and he's good at it.
what is this concept I've been exploring? It's called a $5 Indian.
Mm.
Well, what is a $5 Indian? If you know what a $5 Indian is.
Oh yeah, I know what a $5 Indian is. I tell you, I'm not one. A $5 Indian was basically there was a point in time where the government was selling land. Just to give a short summary of it, the government was selling land or registering legally registering Indians, and what white people were doing to claim these lands that weren't claimed, they were registering as Indians, but the people who were what's the word?
Authorizing?
Authenticating
Okay.
them being a Native American, the white people was paying them $5 to authenticate. Damn.
Authenticate.
Yes, that
Authenticate.
word, right? So they was giving them $5 to do it. $5 Indian. Basically, white people posing as Indian, and now reaping the benefits of what Native Americans were really supposed to. Because now you're giving the land uh, that was supposed to be for Native Americans to white people who are legally Native American. And they're only legally Native American because they pay someone $5 to register them as a government recognized Native American.
Okay.
That's a $5 Indian, but it's really used for the term is used for a fake Indian.
Got you.